Well, probably trying to maintain technology while providing services and handling the reimbursement back as you do it. They kind of don't match together. Technology keeps increasing, cost keeps increasing, and our reimbursement goes down. So how do you make the balance to make it a profitable decision and keep the processes flowing and keep the radiologist happy? Well, we're very concerned over some of the changes in the rest because as part of the not only just the new legislation, but the reimbursements that are scheduled to decrease somewhere between 18 and 21%. That has us all very nervous because as those reimbursements drops, it's going to mean you're not going to make that up in volume because a lot of us are already at capacity with the equipment that we have. But as we go forward, those numbers are frightening. So there could be big losses. And how will we handle additional capacity if we don't have the ability to expand? And, if you lose your profits and you lose whatever, however small the profits are, losing them is not going to help us move forward easily. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how it unfolds and what Congress actually allows over the next 3 to 4 years. Well, I think most of us that have been in the business have watched it change from being radiology focused where we controlled all of the data to kind of understanding that we're part of a bigger system and what's the good of the patient, and that the patient kind of owns the data, even though there could be some difference of opinion on that, especially as you go through state legislation. It's the patient's data. How do you make that available to the patient, to the referring physician taking care of the patient? So how do you move that information and make it easily accessible? When you look at that, they really need to have that information at the time that they're seeing the patient. How fast can we respond, and is it out there? The biggest problem we have is a lot of times is it requires them to log in and out of different systems because of encryptions and HIPAA violations. So you have to make sure that the information is available to them. But sometimes are they willing to, if they don't have the systems in place or the networks in place to handle that, are they prepared to handle going onto the web, signing on, getting that information, waiting for it to come up or search for it? So it's very different. Now, we can do some things where we give them access to our systems and the rest, but that runs into other issues because now I'm working outside of the envelope of the hospital. I'm going across public networks. You're doing phone systems. And then you have to, like any service, you have to provide the service and take care of it that's out there that says it's not working. Oh, why isn't it working? Or I forgot my password or my logon. It's amazing the questions we get that just says how it is. Or sometimes you find out that they're logging onto the system and they're not signing off, so you have to go through the whole process of we've got a lot of new challenges there that says we're outside of our comfort zone, let's say. So there's the other circle that we're now dealing with that says how do we make that referring physician happy? What is his requirements? And then you throw on top of it what are the patient's requirements?